everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Texans going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Letting one go deep for a noon. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now it's first and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. Ohio.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demario Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Watson to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Watson off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at him go. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Third down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett from 6 yards away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go. 38.
To throw on second is Watson. On the move to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Anderson a first down and more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Let's go. Green.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
And he motions the wide receiver. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Set. Green, 39. Over.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Howell. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And some space here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, now.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Watson now on second down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Watson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Let's go.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now Mack. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go up. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Coney Ealy in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Watson. And this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. As they run the counter play. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Here's Foreman. And an alley to run. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
All right, here we go. We got three. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's...